Pruitt. Caddo Male Foxes are coached by head coach Rolando.
Welcome in live, everybody. We're here for by-district round of playoffs. We start with the Caddo Mills Foxes here at home against the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Should be a fun one. Both teams coming in looking pretty hot, and with the kind of way that things have changed as far as big school, small school, it makes it a little bit more interesting come in the first round. And so I'm Zach Doty, joined tonight by Jay Davis. How are you doing tonight, Jay?
Doing great. We got some good clear weather. It's a little muggy, but I think it's going to be a good night of baseball. It doesn't look like we're going to get any rain or wind. It's going to be, a couple of breezes throughout the game. But, yeah, both of these teams this early in the playoffs coming in with more than 20 wins. And so you've got a good little matchup here early in baseball playoffs here, as the format has changed a little bit for this year's baseball.
Absolutely. This Caddo Mills team is really good. I mean, they are the second team in district, but got forced to be in this runner-up position as community ended up taking the district. They won 2 out of the 3 games in their series this past district play. And so Caddo Mills Fox will join us here in Pleasant Grove tonight. They will be back in Caddo Mills tomorrow for games 2 and 3 at 6 o'clock as well. Game 3 to be 30 minutes after that. We're getting the starting lineups currently announced for both teams. For the Hawks, we got Jarrett Halter, Jace Elrod, Spencer Browning, Hunter Rose, Buck Anderson, Landon West, Walker Wright, Christian May, Ty Boozer, and Blue Rose. For the Caddo Mills Foxes, we've got Wade Bowen, Tyler Wilson, Talon McIntosh, Colton Ponton, Jayton Mulkey, Bobby Barrow, Luke Westmoreland, Caesar Cantu, Evan English, and Cameron Chase. We'll take a quick break for the national anthem.
This being the inaugural year of this baseball stadium, we were reminded that this is the first playoff game here.
Yeah. Pretty cool to host a playoff game in your opening time. It'll actually get to host a playoff series again this weekend, as Liberty Ilo and Dangerfield will head over here tomorrow and Saturday. And so pretty cool that this place gets to be used for other than just Pleasant Grove baseball. It gets to be used in plenty of different ways. So on the bump to start the night for the Pleasant Grove Hawks, we will see Hunter Rose. Hunter Rose been pretty dominant, been by far their ace on the year. And so definitely look for him to come in and provide good innings for the Hawks. We look to see what they can do with the lineup. We kind of announcing it right there before the national anthem. It'll be Wade Bowen, Tyler Wilson, Talon McIntosh, Colton Ponton, Jayton Mulkey, Bobby Barrow, Luke Westmoreland, Caesar Cantu, and Evan English, with Cameron Chase out in left field, Jayton Mulkey being the designated hitter hitting for him. The Caddo Mills Foxes are outscoring opponents 143-33 so far this year, not putting up a whole lot of runs, but they are preventing them, which is the key part to the equation right now.
Yeah, that was one of the things I looked at both teams. Pleasant Grove, I believe, is in that same category as far as runs allowed. They're both at about 1.8 games or 1.8 points per game allowed, and so you got to expect that it could be a pitcher's duel. But when it does come down to strategy, And from what we hear, Caddo Mills may not be pitching their ace tonight. So Caddo Mills is going to be looking at possibly 2 games tomorrow should Pleasant Grove win tonight.
And so we'll get a little bit more into that whenever the Foxes take the bump. But first we will see Wade Bowen. Wade is leading the team in doubles and walks on the year. So look for him to take good at bats and work his count deep. First pitch you'll see for a strike, 0-1. There's a second pitch. Falls in the zone as well, 0-2 quickly to Bowen.
Yeah, Rose starting out, Spencer Browning.
Fouled away, count will remain 0-2 on Bowen. Bowen batting .367, 22 hits on the year, 11 runs batted in. Has a .500 on base percentage. That one going to be high. We'll even the count at 2. All right, make it 1-2.
Yeah, Hunter Rose basically still ahead in the count here.
1-2 pitch. This one will be put in play over to second baseman Halter. He'll field it cleanly, fired over to first in time for the first out of the game.
Yeah, Hunter Rose actually not giving him anything to hit those last 2 pitches and forces him to go to the weak side. Easy play to first base for the first out of the game.
Tyler Wilson up now, batting .339, 21 hits. He leads the team in home runs with 2.
Pleasant Grove outfield playing relatively in their normal positions.
First pitch into Wilson going to be for a strike. Looks like the Foxes have adopted sort of a playoff tradition of kind of bleaching the hair and kind of rallying behind everybody, being unison. Off-speed pitch there by Rose will be a swing and a miss strike. Quickly 0-2 once again to his second batter.
Yeah, catching Wilson there, having to get on his heels there.
That one tried to paint outside, just falls a little bit far. Makes the count 1-2 against the starting shortstop on the night for the Foxes. That one gets a swing and miss. Second out of the first inning comes via strikeout. First of the game for Hunter Rose.
Yeah, Hunter Rose looking very, very comfortable here in this first playoff game here at home.
Now batting for the Foxes, number 8 pitcher, Talon McIntosh.
So we'll get to Talon McIntosh now, who is the starting pitcher tonight for the Foxes. This one hammered out to the shortstop, Spencer Browning. 1 pitch, 1 out, but 3 up, 3 down. And the Hawks will get a chance to bat now. We'll head to the bottom of the first, and we will take a look at the Pleasant Grove lineup. You're watching Texarkana Game Day. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. As you can see on your screen, the starting lineup for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Jarrett Halter will be the leadoff man over at second base. Chase Elrod out in center field. Spencer Browning over at shortstop in the 3-hole. Hunter Rose at the 4 spot out in center, the pitcher. I was wrong on your screen. Buck Anderson will be the catcher. Landon West out in right field in the 6th spot. They've kind of moved things around, moved Hunter up to that 4 spot. And then 7, 8, 9 has looked the same. Walker Wright, Christian May, and Ty Boozer to round it out in the 9-hole.
Yeah, anytime that you have a team where Ty Boozer is batting in your 9-hole, you're probably going to be all right as far as being able to put some runs on the board.
Absolutely, and as you can see on your screen now, Talon McIntosh, the starting pitcher for the Foxes. Like we mentioned, not necessarily the ace for the Foxes, but still good numbers nonetheless. A sub-1 ERA, a 2-0 record on the year. He's pitched 23 1/3 innings. He's only allowed 3 earned runs. He has 32 strikeouts, and opponents are batting .132 against him.
Yeah, anytime a pitcher has more strikeouts than innings pitched, you could probably go ahead and call him an ace. So Caddo Mills may be packing the bench or with some good arms here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, good arms all around. As a team, they have 200 strikeouts on the year, 76 walks. So, I mean, very impressive, just over a 1 ERA as a team. First pitch, Halter will see. He'll put it out to the outfield for a leadoff single, and that'll get things started quickly for the Hawks.
Yeah, Jarrett taking a swing on the first pitch given him and able to just force it just over the second base. And in there for a stand-up single.
Now over to Jace Elrod, who we've typically seen in that leadoff position. But I think they value more his ability to move people over now. And so they've moved him down to the 2-hole. Move over to first on Halter. Not going to be in time. He'll be back safely. And we'll reset here now. For Jace, another move over to first, trying to get Halter off balance, not in time. He's back safely once again.
Yeah, Halter taking a couple extra steps just to keep the pitcher's interest.
That one going to go low and inside. Started off with a ball, 1-0 count on Jace Elrod.
Jace Elrod staring into the dugout to get that sign. Jared Halter not quite as far off first base as he has been.
Infield playing a double play depth. This one going to be hammered through the gap out to right field. Halter's rounding third hard. He's heading over to third. He'll be thrown out as the home plate umpire fires over to third base. Like they mentioned, only a 3-man crew tonight after some unforeseen circumstances, and wish the best of the family of that umpire. And so first out will come on the base pass. Jace Elrod will be over at first still after his single.
Yeah, Cameron Chase making a good throw into third base there to get Halter trying to get an extra base on that hit.
So one down now, brings up Spencer Browning. First pitch he'll see high and inside. Ball 1. Spencer, the Arkansas commit. And a great asset to the team. This one he'll foul down left field side. Even the count at 1. Spencer taking a bigger jump on the mound as well. We'll most likely see him in either game 2 or 3 in Caddo Mills. And so look for him to kind of be a key role all over the place for this team.
Jace Elrod getting back. No tag.
Defense for Foxes. McIntosh on the mound. His battery can too. Westmoreland over at first. Evan English at second. Tyler Wilson at short. This one fouled and popped up by by Browning. Going to go foul on the right field line. It'll be 1-2 on Browning. Over at third base, Bobby Barrow. Out in left field, we got Cameron Chase. Center field, Wade Bowen and Colton Haunton out in right field. One and two now the count on Browning. That pitch going to sail high and away, evens the count at 2.
So Browning staying away from that pitch, earning a level count.
Two pitch. Going to go low, makes the count full with Hunter Rose, the on-deck man.
Third baseman definitely playing the line on Spencer.
3-2 pitch from McIntosh. Gets hammered out to right field. Fielder will grab it safely. Dekes out the throw over to first, but good enough for the second out of the inning for Hunter Rose.
A couple pitches there that McIntosh is able to get jammed in there. One of them going foul, but that one going directly to the right fielder for the Foxes.
So lefty Rose now working here against the righty McIntosh. Going to see if I can favor the Hawks here. Getting a strike across the run. Move over to first, going to get past the first baseman. Elrod's going to take over to second. He's heading all the way over to third now. He'll slide in safely in a runner in scoring position now for Hunter Rose.
Yeah, Caddo Mills center fielder is shading Hunter just a little bit to the right field side, so there's a little room to the left side should it get over the shortstop's head. Hunter's speed, that could be a easy double, maybe a triple.
And that alley in right field is deep, and so it definitely allows for more triples than most ballparks. That one going to be below the knees on Hunter. 1-0. Working here with a runner in scoring position, looking to help himself out on the mound. That one, curve ball, doesn't quite break enough. Ends up being 2-0. Buck Anderson, the on-deck man, if it allows. Hunter going to be jammed on that one, going to be fouled over right field, or excuse me, over towards the Pleasant Grove dugout. Nice count, 2-1.
Yeah, Hunter's definitely encroaching onto the plate.
Another pitch that sails high, makes it 3-1 on Rose. Possible opportunity for runners on the corners here.
Yeah, McIntosh hasn't been able to get that curveball down in the zone yet, so he's leaving it on the high side.
3-1 pitch. Rose will hit over to first. He'll field it cleanly, tag his base, and that will conclude the first inning. So we'll take a quick break, hear from our partners over at State Bank, and we'll be right back after this for the second inning. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the second. Hunter Rose still on the mound for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. And so didn't quite get to talk about the defense behind the Hawks, or excuse me, behind Hunter tonight. So we've got Buck Anderson behind the plate over at catcher Walker Wright over at first. Jared Halter, Spencer Browning, and Christian May to round out the infield. Blue Rose out and left as Ty Boozer is hitting for him, and then Jace Elrod and Landon West to round out the outfield. Hunter had a really good first inning, 3 up, 3 down, as he will now see Colton Ponton, Jayton Mulkey, and Bobby Barrow this inning for the Foxes.
Yeah, that's all that you can ask is 3 up, 3 down. Looks like we do have their DH going to be batting 5th in the lineup.
Yeah, we'll start with right fielder Colton Ponton, who's batting .351, has 13 hits on the year, 7 RBI, has a .500 on-base percentage, and so look for him to be a good guy that can turn over the lineup and get on base here for the Foxes. First pitch from Rose, going to be put in play over to third baseman May. Throw it across the diamond in time for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out quickly for Hunter Rose.
Hunter Rose is definitely hitting his spots, even though that ball was put into play. Catcher did not have to move his glove at all.
So to bring up Jayton Mulkey now, just under 300 on the year. First pitch he'll see will be low, one of the few balls that we've seen so far from Hunter tonight. Mulkey with 15 hits, 9 RBI. He has 3 doubles. This one put in play, going to be back up the middle. Halter will field it cleanly, fires it over to first in time for the out. Really good play there by ULM commit Jared Halter.
Yeah, Halter with a rocket with that one, getting him out.
Now batting number 1, third baseman.
So that'll
Bobby
be
Barrow.
Bobby Barrow now. It was due up for the Foxes. Bobby batting just under 400 on the year with 21 hits, 14 runs, 14 RBI, 6 double, 484 on base percentage. First pitch he'll swing and miss. Second pitch, another swing and miss. Bobby is the presumed ace as far as the Foxes go, and so most likely going to see him pitch. He has the most innings on the team and the most strikeouts on the team. So look for him to go sometime tomorrow and be a big figure for the Foxes if they're looking to kind of upset here. Spencer Browning will fan for his second strikeout of the game, third out of the inning. Another inning that's 3 up, 3 down. We'll take a quick break and be back for the bottom half of the second. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We have Buck Anderson, Landon West, and Walker Wright due up this inning, the 5, 6, and 7 part of the order. Buck Anderson took one out of play his last time here at home against New Diana on Saturday in their 10-0 run rule win over the Eagles. So look for him to have some promising start as well here in this one. First pitch you'll see going to be outside for a ball.
Yeah, Caddo Mills there trying to frame that in, but did not get the call.
1-0 pitch now to Buck. Good to go low and inside, 2-0 quickly on Anderson. I want to give a huge shout out to Buck's dad, Mr. Kurt Anderson, who's been in charge of the away streams for us. Been a really huge help this year as Buck will get hit by that pitch and be another leadoff base runner for the Hawks. So really appreciate Mr. Anderson over at Anderson Orthodontics.
My eldest daughter had the opportunity to receive services from him.
Pinch runner for the Hawks, number 9, Landon Fincher.
We'll see Landon Fincher come in and be the courtesy runner
Right fielder, Landon West.
for Buck. Landon West up now here in his senior year. Going to be an A&M Eagle.
I'll be looking forward to watching him on the diamond next year.
What an incredible season it's been over there for A&M. They're on the precipice of the win record over there at A&M. I think just one short if they ended up winning today.
Yeah, it's playoff time for the Eagles. I haven't gotten any updates yet.
And they were experiencing weather delays last I checked on. They were in the bottom of the 4th, still tied 0-0 last I checked. Any updates, let us know in the comments. But a really good squad they're building over at A&M. Excited to see what they have and what Landon West can bring to the table over there.
Yeah, Landon Fincher choosing just to step back to the base rather than slide or dive back.
Not a huge jump over there by Landon. West will lay down the bunt there. It'll go foul, and so we'll reset here, even the count at 1. Landon Fincher actually got the start out in left field in that game against New Diana. Good to see. very young squad, talented squad, and so about 5 seniors that'll be graduating, looking to see how they can fill in here and there. West will poke at that one, ended up being a strike. Going to be 1-2 now the count on Lana West.
Brandon West looking for a pitch to drive into play.
Shows bunt again. He'll pull back in time. Evens the count at 2. Walker Wright, the man on deck for the Hawks.
Pleasant Grove doing a good job first 2 innings getting their first batter on first base.
2-2 pitch. West will take a hack at. He'll swing and miss for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, McIntosh getting West to swing at one a little bit on the high side.
It'll be Walker Wright now who's due up.
Walker Wright.
Walker had a really good year so far. Stepped into that first base role, having to kind of fill in for Ty Boozer after his Tommy John surgery, and he's done a great job over there. Been really impressed with him so far this year. He's definitely picked up the bat as well, and so to see Walker Wright really step in and step up this year. Look for him to probably step up on the mound as well next year after they lose some arms.
Yeah, Fincher diving back twice.
Still 0-0 the count here on Wright. That one going to hit the outside edge of the zone for a strike.
That was an incredible job of framing on that pitch, in my opinion. Cantu doing a good job there for his pitcher, McIntosh.
0-1 pitch now from McIntosh. Going to be a grounder over to short. He'll fire it over to 2 and over to first. Not in time, as Walker Wright will be in safely. And so they'll get the fielder's choice out over at second. Now for Christian May, with the runner still on first.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove hasn't been able to move anyone into scoring position yet. Looking to put the first run on the board somehow here in the second inning.
Christian May, another lefty working here against Talon. To see if that plays an advantage in favor of the Hawks. First pitch will run inside on May. That'll be 1-0.
Yeah, both the center fielder and the right fielder have both taken about 3 or 4 steps towards left field.
We'll get McIntosh to step off here. Reset. Like you mentioned at the start of the broadcast, not super bad out there. Mainly just humidity, the main factor. This one hit out to right field, going to drop in front of the right fielder in time for a single. There'll be runners on first and second now for Ty Boozer with the person in scoring position.
And like I mentioned earlier, just being able to have quality batter like Ty Boozer in that 9-hole. Here you have 2 Hawks on base. So just see what he could do to try to move 1 or 2 of these Hawks around the base paths.
Boozer, a Houston Victoria commit, another one of the top NAIA schools in the country, and so look to make a big impact after recovering from his surgery. He's done a good job of coming back and being valuable as he can. I mean, that's a tough surgery to come back from, and so for him to come back and be a role player as big as he can is huge for the Hawks. 1-0 count quickly on him. This one he's going to putt and be a liner over to short. That'll be the third out of the inning. Still scoreless here after 2. We'll head to the top of the third where the Foxes are due back up. We'll take a quick break and hear from Red River Credit Union.
Yay! We're so excited you decided to become a member.
Thanks. I didn't think it would be this easy.
I know. We've opened up memberships so even more people can take advantage of our amazing services.
Are you gonna clean this up?
Become a new member and take advantage of all RRCU can offer. Experience the credit union difference anytime, anywhere.
No, seriously, are you gonna clean this up?
Do you RRCU?
Welcome back. Top of the third. It's been 6 up, 6 down so far for Hunter Rose, and he's looking to continue that success here as we start the top of the third. We will see Luke Westmoreland, Caesar Cantu, and Evan English do up this inning. Westmoreland will start things off. He's batting .261, has 12 hits, 4 runs, 13 RBI, 3 doubles, and a .426 on base percentage. What's been working so far, Jay, that you've been able to notice?
Well, I mean, I think that Pleasant Grove is definitely feeling comfortable on defense, and so I think that Caddo Mills is just going to have to work Hunter Rose into some deeper counts just so that he's not able to stay ahead. He's been able to basically pitch what he's wanted to, force them to swing at some balls outside. So I think they're just going to sort of hope that maybe Hunter Rose misses on 1 or 2 of these early pitches in an at-bat.
This one going to be fouled away. Another first pitch strike here for Hunter Rose, and like you were talking about, kind of working him deep, but with Hunter, he's been able to get really ahead in the count so far. Quickly 1 strike or 2 strikes, whatever it may be. I mean, it's going to be hard for batters to bounce back after that. I mean, I think that's only his 3rd or 4th ball thrown in the game so far after that one. 1-1 count. This one going to be a lazy fly ball. Walker Wright going to catch it right in front of the Caddo Mills dugout in time for the first out to retire Westmoreland.
Yeah, able to jam up Westmoreland there on the 1st and 3rd pitch there to get him to fly out in foul territory. And I always find it interesting to see these catcher matchups just because they're able to see those arm slots so often. See if maybe he can pick up Hunter Rose's and get their first hit of the game.
Cantu will step into the box. First pitch he will take a big hack at and swing and a miss. He's batting .138 on the year, 8 hits, 11 RBI, 3 doubles. He has left 45 people on base so far this year, and so it's not always the best stat to see. This one right on the outside edge for a strike, quickly 0-2 as the umpires making it a favorable zone for both pitchers, it looks like, tonight.
Yeah, consistency is always good.
Another swing and a miss makes it Hunter Rose's 3rd strikeout of the night. And quickly 2 out now here as we get to the 9-hole, Evan English.
Yeah, I saw a story today that there was a Major League umpire who missed 1 pitch in an entire game.
And there's very few of those. They got the new umpire scorecards that are pretty cool to look at and see, has he been favoring one team or another? It's pretty cool. The 1-0 pitch going to be a grounder over to May. He'll fire it across the diamond in time. Another inning where it's 3 up, 3 down for Hunter Rose. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the bottom half of the third where we return to the top of the order for the Hawks. You're watching Texarkana Gameday. We'll be right back after this.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Texarkana, when it comes to electricity, you do not want to strike out. That's why I trust the pros at Livewire Electrical Services. These guys are the real MVP, voted Electricians of the Year 3 years in a row. Now that's a home run, baby. Need to upgrade your lighting to LED, diagnose a breaker that won't stop tripping, or add a portable generator connection? Livewire has you covered. Power problems? Call Livewire Electrical Services today. I know I do, because with these guys, you're always safe at home.
Welcome back, bottom half of the third. Like we mentioned, back to the top of the order, we got Jarrett Halter, Jace Elrod, and Spencer Browning due up this inning. Jarrett singled his first time up. A little ground ball at center field. He ended up recording the first out, though, on the base pass, trying to extend a hit on Jace Elrod, trying to get over to third, where he was thrown out. He'll reset here in the bottom half of the third. Going to see if he has same success. He'll put this one in play. First pitch, going to be pop fly out to right field. He'll secure it and record the first out of the third. Jace Elrod now up for the Hawks. Singled his last time up, like we mentioned on his last time.
Getting into the third inning, and neither team has scored yet. A little inside strike call.
Yeah, another one hitting that edge. Looks like that's going to be the spot where the umpire favors the most here tonight. Quickly 0-1 on Jace. That one kind of same area, maybe a little bit low and inside. Gives the count now at 1. Talon's 1-1 pitch. Fires high. Makes it 2-1.
Yeah, that little fastball had a little movement once it got to the plate.
Two and 1 pitch now from Talon. Going to be high. Makes it 3-1. Second time we've seen him get behind.
Yeah, McIntosh sort of popping his glove there.
3-1 pitch. Going to be outside, and Jace will advance over to first on a walk. So now a base runner once again for Spencer Browning. Last time it was on third base after that thrown away pitch.
You know, we mentioned off the air that we didn't see McIntosh throw that curveball last inning, and Spencer's not one you want to leave it hanging on.
Throw over to first. This time going to keep it in play.
Jace does have some speed.
Another move over to first. Going to land in front of the first baseman this time, but
of course he was able to advance to second on a pass ball in the previous.
Ended up advancing to third, actually.
Yeah.
Runner going this time. Elrod will be in safely with no throw. And now a runner in scoring position once again for Spencer Browning.
Watching Cantu in some of the warm-ups, and his throws to second have been spot on, but I think that little off-speed pitch sort of gave Jace Elrod an extra step or two.
Looks like he just couldn't quite get it out of his glove into his hand in time. That one sails away. Second pitch going to be ball. 2-0 now. Here for Browning.
You'd think that Spencer's going to get a pitch here to drive, being behind in the count here.
2-0 pitch to Browning. Going to be in the dirt low. Good job by Cantu to keep it in front of him, not allow Elrod to advance.
You're looking at Pleasant Grove, likes to score runs in bunches. Do have a man in scoring position here.
3-0 now the count. McIntosh working against Browning. Hunter Rose, the man on deck. Move over to second. Not in time. Elrod's going to be back safely.
Jace Elrod immediately back to second. Good eye watching the movement of the pitcher.
Had a really good route on that. Another one in the dirt. Browning will advance over to first. 2 runners on now for Hunter Rose.
That's going to be 2 walks in a row. So Cantu's going to go out and do a little visit here. See if they're going to force a walkout from the umpire, and looks like he's giving them a short time to chat about this. He's going to go out there a little quicker than I thought, but I think they're just doing that just sort of calm down, McIntosh.
I like all the colorful cleats, though. That gave me a good moment to realize all the colorful cleats that they got on. It's like Kobe Grinch cleats out there, an orange and blue cleat for Cantu. I mean, pretty fancy. Brings out Hunter Rose now.
I just got the Red Wings on.
Hunter 0 for 1 on the night. Thought about making a move over to second on Elrod. Holds back instead.
Speaking of Red Wing, if you do want to become a sponsor of Texarkana Gameday, you can definitely give myself or Morgan Smith a DM on Facebook or easily track down our cell phone numbers.
Hey, it's been a popular week for Texarkana Gameday. I mean, it's been a popular week for the city of Texarkana, I will say. I mean, with the draft of Landon and Nick, a huge shout out to them. They got their numbers retired here on Tuesday, which was a really cool moment. This one popped up. Right fielder making way under it. He has to run a far ways. Elrod will get back over to second and will advance. So going to be 2 down now here in the bottom half of the third.
Well, if you're looking for an opportunity to try to do some advertising with Texarkana Gameday, just in the last 7 days, we've had over 3 million views on our Facebook platform. So for those of you that would like to get a little ROI on your advertising dollars.
Buck Anderson up now. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. That one going to be high for first pitch ball.
So both Hawks on base eagerly looking at McIntosh to get set, take their extra steps off the base.
That one will get a big swing and miss from Buck. We'll even the count at 1 now. Buck here with 2 outs, looking to make some big damage. Has a runner in scoring position, looking to strike across first one of the game. Here's 1-1 pitch. He'll foul off the opposite way. Makes it 1-2.
Yeah, both teams holding to form as far as limiting the other team's scoring runs. Their season average, both of them averaging less than 2 runs per game in district play.
1-2 pitch to Buck. Ground ball. Going to get to the shortstop. He'll glove it over to the second baseman for the fielder's choice out. And that will retire the 3rd inning. And so after 3, we're still scoreless. We'll head to the 4th, where we will see the Foxes due back up. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
Family owned and operated. State-of-the-art equipment. Largest slab yard in Texarkana. With a knowledgeable sales staff that's ready to serve you.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 4th, Hunter Rose still on the mound. Been a really good outing for him so far. We return back to the top of the lineup, though, for the Caddo Mills Foxes. We'll see Bowen, Wilson, and McIntosh do up this inning. So let's see if they can rally here and get something going for the first time tonight.
Yeah, the only thing not goose eggs on the scoreboard right now are just the hits that Pleasant Grove has put on the board. And just see if this Pleasant Grove Hawk defense can keep Caddo Mills Foxes from changing their goose eggs from a number.
So Bowen up first, shows bunt. First pitch, it'll end up being a walk, or excuse me, a ball, 1-0. Bowen does lead the team in walks with 15 on the year. Mentioned that his first time up. This one gets a big swing and a miss, evens the count now at 1. Batting .367 though as well. 8 doubles also leads the team, so he has the power, but also the discipline. That one going to be high. Leaves the count at 2-1. Really the first time that we've seen Hunter Rose behind on a count tonight.
Yeah, I don't see where they gave us any stats on his stolen bases, but typically if you're going to bat lead off, you've probably got a little speed.
The 3-1 pitch hits the inside edge for a strike, makes it a full count. 3-2. Rose's full count pitch. Going to go low and inside, and the Foxes will get their first base runner of the game in the form of a walk.
Yeah, that pitch was a little bit on the low side. Fincher's going to go out and just do a little talking, probably just to make sure that they've got everybody on the same page as far as what these batters can do. Tyler Wilson's got a little size to him, so probably has the power to get it out there deep into the outfield.
So a quick conversation from Fincher and Wilson, like you mentioned, up now batting .339. He has 21 hits, 13 RBI. He has 2 home runs, which is a leader on the team. So.
Yeah, he and Coach Sandoval spent a little extra time there talking amongst themselves as well as he prepares for this at bat.
He shows bunt. He'll pop it straight up in the air. It'll go foul, though. Really got underneath that one for it to end up where it did.
Yeah, especially for it to get over the netting here.
He'll get number sequence from his third base coach. Move over to first base.
Bowen back well in time there. Rose just doing a throw over to keep him honest.
Another move over to first. Not going to be in time.
Yeah, Rose definitely has a good move to first base. Catching them looking a little deeper than they should.
Another bunt fouled straight back. 0-2. And you could hear the Caddo Mills fans asking for a balk there, but you know, for a lefty, it kind of seems like everything's a balk, if we're being honest, and so kind of gets away from him. But 0-2 pitch now from Rose, going to be high and outside, going to be 1-2.
Yeah, Hunter definitely not giving him anything to drive on that one outside and a little bit on the high side.
Another move over to first, not in time. Count still 1-2 on Wilson. McIntosh, the on-deck man. Off speed, gets a swing and a miss. 4th strikeout of the night for Hunter Rose.
And the second of the night for Tyler Wilson. He goes down with two Ks in a row, both swinging.
So it'll bring up McIntosh now, who he got out first pitch last time up, but didn't really get to talk about him. He kind of leads the team in everything. Runs, hits, RBI, triples. I mean, kind of all over the board. He's a team leader. You see why he's in the 3-hole. Runner going. Buck will throw it down over to him. They'll get it in time. They will get Bowen on the caught stealing for the second out. And so that base runner that the Foxes have doesn't come very long.
Yeah, good throw there by Buck and a perfect tag by Jarrett, and that was on an off-speed pitch, so everything sort of having to work in their favor to get him out.
McIntosh fouls that one away. We'll even the count now at 1. Really good job there by Buck. to get that second out, prevent a runner being in scoring position. Now I'm going to find the zone for a strike, 1-2. Rose's 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. McIntosh will stay in it.
Umpire checking that ball, make sure it's still round. It did hit the backstop there.
1-2 pitch. Sails high, evens the count at 2. Ponton, the on-deck man, the right fielder for the Foxes. Big swing and miss, top of the zone, high heat. Will retire the side. An unconventional 3-up, 3-down, but 3-up, 3-down nonetheless. We will go to the bottom of the 4th, where the Hawks have a chance to strike across the first run of the ball game. We'll take a quick break. You are watching Texarkana Gameday.
When you're at home, you need right fiber. Some say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play. Maybe. But with Right Fiber's 100% fiber internet, you always win. No matter which side you're on. Fall in love with your gig speed internet. Get gig smitten. Get Right Fiber.
This is Hustler Country, a place where people earn their keep and make an honest living. We build machines that last because they have to. We make it, we test it, we break it, and we do it over and over again. So visit your local Hustler dealer and join us, because we are Hustler.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom half of the 4th. McIntosh still on the mound for the Foxes. It'll be Landon West, Walker Wright, and Christian May due up this inning. West retired via the strikeout his last time up, looking to have better favor this time. So far through 3 innings, we've had a leadoff man. No, never mind. Last inning we didn't have the leadoff man reach, but we've had everybody reach base so far this game. Look to see if this part of the lineup can do the same.
The crowd has shown up for Pleasant Grove, but still a few more seats left if you're able to get here.
First pitch West we'll see. Going to be high for a ball. 1-0. Really good crowd and pretty good attendance from the Caddo Mills side of things as well. And so we preach everybody to go out to Caddo Mills tomorrow and tune into that one, as the series will round up there tomorrow.
And I think you mentioned they have a brand new facility as well.
Brand new. We Frank over at the Longview Game Day portion of things went over there as he was looking to do streams and everything over there in Caddo Mills. Brand new facility that they are just kind of getting rolled into these past couple weeks. And so should be a brand new facility. It should be beautiful. Frank said it's probably the most beautiful one that he's ever seen. So high praise over there for Caddo Mills. They always do things right. That one another strike, full count now on Landon West. And so Caddo Mills is kind of a team that we usually see in football here for Pleasant Groves. We've seen them a lot the past few years, and finally getting to see them in baseball here this year. This one popped straight back out of play. Count remained 3-2.
Yeah, Landon doing a good job there just to fight that one off.
McIntosh working here, 3-2. Walker Wright, the on-deck man. Fouled off once again by West, staying alive.
And McIntosh he hasn't made any mistakes. He's had a couple, those curveballs, hang, but I mean, Pleasant Grove just chosen not to swing at them. But he really hasn't left any, just glaring mistakes that Pleasant Grove has been able to take advantage of.
This one popped foul, straight back again. Keeps the count 3-2 one more time. And so I think really his biggest mistake was kind of that wild pickoff throw that he was trying to throw over to first that allowed a runner to advance over to third, but I mean, nothing ended up coming out of it. So, done a pretty good job so far here through 3 full innings. This one fouled off one more time over to Coach Fincher. He'll field it cleanly.
I think he's trying to get that ball that's no longer round. As many foul balls as he's hit.
He's done a good job so far, working hard. That one going to be outside, and it's an incredible at-bat from Landon West to work really deep into that count, foul off a lot of pitches, and ends up on first base to be a leadoff runner here for the Hawks. So now Walker Wright up for the Hawks.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 10, first baseman Walker Wright.
Walker 0 for 1 on the night.
Landon's got a little speed as well.
Walker shows butt. He pulls back. Will be a called strike nonetheless. 0-1. One now the count. McIntosh here on right. Right will show bunt again. It'll be low. Canty will do a good job corralling it, keeping runner over on first. 1-1.
I think Walker did a good job there pulling the bat back. Those are the type pitches that, a low bunt can you can get that back up in the air straight to the pitcher.
Move over to first base, not in time. Trying to halter that speed that West has, like you mentioned, Jay. Move once again, not in time.
Yeah, Westmoreland really not even having to move his glove very much. McIntosh making accurate throws over to first.
Walker shows bunt again, pulls back. Another strike. 1-2 now here against Walker. I'll look over Coach Fincher for a signal.
Got that lovely horn in the background.
Sure, if you tune in for the Liberty Allo game tomorrow, you'll hear plenty of those as well. That kind of became a known thing for the Leopard faithful as the playoffs continued, and so
incredible fan base.
Right shows a bunt again. That one going to be low, evens count at 2. A really cool opportunity for the Leopards to come over here and play against Pleasant Grove. Pretty much a home game without it being at home here in the city limits against a good Dangerfield team, and so allows a good opportunity for the crowd to show up and pack it out. For the Leopards, Right shows bunt again, and once again it hits the strike zone after he pulls back for the first out of the game. Or excuse me, the 4th inning.
Yeah, just hangs right on that edge, and umpire doing a very, very good job being consistent tonight.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 7, third baseman Christian May.
Christian May up now. 1 for 1 on the night with the single.
Landon West still eagerly trying to get to second base.
First pitch, May will see, will be that curve ball that doesn't quite break again, that he will leave at the top of the zone. 1-0. One-0 pitch going to be in the dirt. Good job by Cantu picking that one up. 2-0. He'll actually walk out to the mound and get on the same page now with his starting pitcher.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how Caddo Mills this inning playing Christian May. They were basically playing the center fielder and right fielder in their regular spots, where last time they sort of shifted over towards left field.
Yeah, they were shading left field, and he puts it into right field, and so makes an instant correction. I mean, McIntosh done a good job so far, 3 1/3 here so far. 3 hits allowed, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Another move over on Landon West, not in time. McIntosh now at 61 pitches. May shows bunt. He'll lay it down cleanly down the first base line. They'll pick it up cleanly for a 1-3 putout, but it will do a job and advance the runner over to second base into scoring position for Ty Boozer.
Yeah, Ty lined out to the shortstop in the second. See if he can't get one through the infield, and with the speed on the bases with Landon West, I think anything through probably going to get the wave from Fincher. It's still being a scoreless game here. Just put some pressure on that throw to the catcher.
First pitch Boozer will see will be in there for a strike. He nods his head in agreement. Understands the zone here. It was a good hit his last time up over the short, just kind of right at him. It was low though. This one, he will pop foul over to the Caddo Mills dugout. Quickly 0-2 now on Boozer. So Boozer is the 9 hole. He returned back to the top of the order after him. See if Boozer can flip over the lineup here in this at bat. That one he'll see high and away for a ball, 1-2.
Cantu setting up way outside on that one, and McIntosh hitting his spot. Just wanting him to try to swing it one out of the zone.
Kind of what you're able to do here in this righty-righty matchup. Working away, another one, like you mentioned, Jay, just trying to work away there. Good hold back by Ty. It's the count 2.
That colorful blue cleat not even anywhere near the box there that the catcher typically squats in.
Let's get a good lead over there on second. Pitch to Boozer will put in play. Grounder over to first. He'll call off the pitcher and get it in time for the third out. Still scoreless after 4. We will head to the top of the 5th where the Hawks are due back up. Or excuse me, the Foxes are due back up. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Game Day.
Nerf Wars, safe. Dodgeball, safe. Kickball, batting cages, and glow-in-the-dark parties. You're all safe here, baby. Looking for a birthday party that's anything but ordinary? Iconic Performance Center brings the fun to you. With 2 hours of high-energy activities, plus music and dancing, this will be the party they'll never forget. Book your iconic birthday party today at iconicperformancecenter.net or just call 903-293-9949.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back, everybody. Hunter Rose back on the mound. You will see Ponton, Mulkey, and Barrow do up this inning. All 0 for 1 so far on the night. First pitch there into Ponton will be a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch, gets a big swing and miss there on Ponton, makes it 0-2. Ponton has a 500 on-base percentage as well with 13 hits. He's batting .351. Rose working quickly, gets him kind of off kilter there. Count will remain 0-2 after he fouls it off, though.
Keep that 500. He's going to have to get on base now. See him grounding out in the second.
Smartly, we'll call it time here. Rose will work quickly again. This one a grounder over to first. Wright will handle it. Pick it up in time over to Hunter Rose, who just tags his base with a sliding Ponton, who's desperately trying to reach base there. On time, though, as Hawks will record the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 9, designated hitter Jayton Mulkey.
It's when you're glad you have an athlete who is pitching for you, able to get over there quick and cover the bag.
Jayton Mulkey, the designated hitter, now up for the Foxes. First pitch, he will hold back on, and will be called a ball. We'll get an appeal over to first. They'll say that he did not go around 1-0.
Yeah, Mulkey also grounded out in the second.
Another grounder over to second baseman, Jared Halter. He'll fire it over in time for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down quickly so far here in the 5th inning, and that'll bring up Barrow, who struck out his last time up.
Keep going around the horn. I guess we'll have a ground out to Spencer Browning next.
A lot of alliteration on this team. If you look at their roster, Bobby Barrow, Cameron Chase, Gavin Garrett, Evan English, Tayson Crane. It's kind of a fun roster to look through. 2 big swing and misses from Barrow. Makes it 0-2.
When I saw Bobby's name, it reminded me of the Caddyshack's Billy Brew.
That one going to be in the dirt 1-2. Well, I thought of Bobby Boucher. That Bobby B.
High quality H2O.
Swing and miss will be the second strike on Barrow. And Hunter Rose's 6th of the game. And so another 3 up, 3 down inning for the Hawks. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. Let's take a quick break and be right back after this from M&M Tire.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too. My name is Doug.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom half of the 5th. Top of the order up for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. We will see Jarrett Halter, Jace Elrod, and Spencer Browning due up this inning. Halter 1 for 2 so far on the night. He had that single in the first inning, ended up striking out in the second. So look to see what he can do here.
Hawks, number 4, second baseman Jared Halter.
If you're a Caddo Mills fan, you're definitely pleased with what McIntosh has done so far on the bump. Zeros across the board as far as runs.
First pitch Halter will see will be low. Going to be 1-0. And we kind of talked about it as far as strategy goes, as far as pitching, and it's really all you could have asked for from McIntosh tonight. Kind of same little technique that Liberty Ilo pulled last year against Salina, saving your ace and kind of working it out through the series, seeing if you can come away with game 1 and figure it out from there. And so far they've done a good job here with McIntosh. Halter will call time and step out of the box.
Yeah, Halter flew out to right field in the 3rd, and the right fielder, it looks like he's taking a couple extra steps in.
That one going to run inside, get past the glove of Cantu. Going to be 2-1. Two and 1 pitch now to Halter. High and away. Makes it 3-1.
I don't think a lot of people know this, but at one time, Pleasant Grove's colors were green and white.
I did not know that. That one on the outside edge for a strike. Makes it a full count. When was that, Jay?
That is going to go way back to the lore of Pleasant Grove.
Huh.
Before we had a high school.
Oh, okay. This one hammered out to left field, going to drop in front of the left fielder, and another leadoff single for Jarrett Halter. And that'll bring up one more time Jace Elrod. Last time Halter was on base for Jace, he hit a single out to right field, and Halter ended up recording an out on the base pass. Let's see if we could have half of that be the same here in this at bat. See if Jace can put one in and allow Halter to advance. First pitch runs inside. Really good stop there by Cantu. That one going to get past the glove of Cantu. Halter will advance in a scoring position. So now a runner on second now with no outs here for Jace Elrod. He's 1 for 1 on the night. He walked his second time up. That's a good night so far from the 2-hole Elrod.
Yeah, Elrod very quickly with his hand up, letting Jarrett know to advance to second. Do what Jace Elrod can do with a runner in scoring position here with no outs. The bottom of the fifth.
2-0 now the count. Move over to second on Halter to keep him put.
Caddo Mills trying to cover second base with the shortstop. There's definitely a large hole on the left side of the infield for Jace Elrod to poke one through.
2-0 pitch. Elrod will put it in play. Going to drop in front of the center fielder. Halter rounding third hard. He's headed for home. He'll slide in. Hawks start the game with a run first. 1-0 lead, Pleasant Grove, after an RBI single from Jace Elrod.
Pleasant Grove first on the board here in the fifth inning. Jace Elrod with the lone RBI so far.
That'll bring up the always dangerous Spencer Browning. 0 for 1 on the night, walked his second time up. Yes, Hawks have finally worked here into McIntosh. Struck across a run. Now we're going to be low, quickly 1-0. And just that one run put up on the board is more than McIntosh's ERA on the year, as he has a sub-1 ERA.
You give up in a run in a playoff game like this, and you just got to wonder how that sort of works on the pitcher's mind here. And Spencer Browning, definitely one of those Pleasant Grove Hawks that could make you pay if there was a mistake delivered.
Another move over to first, not going to be in time. Jace will get back again safely, and not only have you scored a run, but you still have a runner on first with no outs to Spencer Browning. So, really favorable position here for the Hawks. That one going to run inside. Good take there by Spencer. Makes it 2-0.
Yeah, Spencer definitely deep into the batter's box, but playing the inside corner for sure.
I think the playoffs is where we could really see Spencer come into his element. Starting to see better pitching and really develop his bat. This one going to be a ground ball over to third. He'll fire it across the diamond. Good pick up by Westmoreland. It will advance Jace over to second, though. So a runner in scoring position, 1 out. Now for Hunter Rhodes. So Hunter just looking to help himself out on the mound. Guys in front of him have done it so far, and has a chance to extend that lead and give him a little bit of cushion. First pitch he'll see. Breaking pitch. Going to fall low. Going to be 1-0. Looks like he is starting to find that curveball, though, it looks like.
Yeah, he started to keep it down last few times he's attempted to throw that.
Count 1-0. Rose will foul this one over to the Caddo Mills dugout. Makes it even at 1.
Chase Elrod looking behind him, making sure that no one's coming to cover the bag.
McIntosh will come set his 1-1 pitch. Rose shows bunt. That pitch works away, though. 2-1.
Yeah, that was that curveball. Just never did start making it back to the plate. Going to have a little extra conversation on the mound. Once again, just really not able to get too far into a discussion before the umpire starts heading to the mound.
Yeah, another one solely between the catcher and the first baseman. No mound visits taken so far by the Foxes. 2-1 pitch. Rose hammers out to right field over the head off the bullpen wall. Jace Elrod rounding third hard. He'll head in safely. He'll slide in. 2-0. The Hawks lead with a RBI double from Hunter Rose.
Like you mentioned, Hunter Rose there helping himself out as he goes over and gives Coach Fincher some of his armory.
As you can see, Jace Elrod fired up, heading there into the dugout. And we will now see a meeting on the mound for the Foxes. First of the game, but a really great job there by Hunter Rose to switch places there with Jace and really open this thing up. You mentioned it earlier in the game that the Hawks score in bunches, and that's proven to be the case here in the bottom half of the 5th.
Well, and you've got a little extra longer visit out there that the umpire's given them after giving up another run, but we have not seen any motions or movement to the little bullpen, so you got to expect them to want to ride McIntosh's arm out. And if you go back and look at how many runs that they've scored per game, 2 runs isn't too much to overcome. But you start getting to the point where there's only 6 outs remaining for them to be able to at least get this game tied back up, assuming they hold Hawks to just 2 runs this inning.
Buck Anderson, the man up now for the Hawks. First pitch he'll see one of those curveballs that, again, just hangs up super high. Going to be 1-0 quickly now for Buck. 0 for 1 so far on the night as he was hit by a pitch as well. The outfield shading deep, especially in left field here against Buck. That one going to hit the edge of the zone for a strike, evens count at 1.
Yeah, Buck just really looking for a pitch to drive, try to get a crooked number up there.
That one going to be low, makes it 2-1.
Yeah, good eye there by Buck.
They're getting pretty good lead over on second, trying to work around the defense behind them. Buck will see that one in the dirt as well, 3-1. And as this inning progresses, it looks like McIntosh is starting to kind of get weary.
Well, and it was a hit over the right fielder's head that advanced one of the runners, and right field basically staying in that same spot.
Mm-hmm. Definitely shading Buck as a pull hitter. That one will go over his head. 4 pitches will lead him to a walk. He will take his base, and now a runner on first and second, both for the Hawks.
When Landon West drew a walk the last time at bat, so you've got to think that he's not going to be swinging at one of the early pitches here and just sort of forcing McIntosh to have to do something.
And that will be the end of McIntosh's night as head coach will head out there, and that will do it for McIntosh.
It looks like the ace is going to be called to finish this game out for him, and I'm sure Pleasant Grove will see him again tomorrow, assuming pitch counts stay in their favor.
So this becomes a pretty interesting decision you bring in the ace, but it's a matter of how many pitches do you waste? Is it a matter of just trying to get out of this inning, or how far does it go for Bobby Barrow?
And that's what you've got to sort of think that's going to be the play. He may not be, of course he'd have to go, 2.5 innings on the books if he were to complete this game for the Foxes. So, that would give him, enough pitches, I think, to get them through probably the 4th or 5th inning tomorrow. You just got to wonder what else they have as far as